Next topic, Kobe makes a plea. After the Lakers lost last night, 120-90 to the Suns, Kobe Bryant had some interesting things to say about all the rumors swirling about a Pau Gasol trade. Listen.
It's hard for Pau, and all this trade talk about some stuff. It's hard for him to kind of invest himself completely, or immerse himself completely into games, and you're seeing trade talk every other day. You know what I'm saying? So, I wish management would come out and either trade him or not trade him. I talked to him a little bit about it. You know, it's just tough for a player to give his all when you don't know if he's going to be here tomorrow. So, you know, I'd rather them not trade him at all. If they're going to do something, I wish they would just do it. And if they're not going to do it, come out and say you're not going to do it. This way you can be comfortable, you can go out and you can perform, you can play, and you can invest all of himself into the game.
Laker management, are you listening? Kobe is certainly talking. Inbounds or out of bounds for him to make those comments?
Out of bounds. And I want to point out, I still love Kobe Bryant. And I think he's got a lot left in that tank at, what is this, his 16th year? Maybe too much left in the tank for his own team's good right now. Because I don't think Pau's problem is strictly with will I be traded or not. I think a lot of Pau's pouting has to do with will I get the ball at all tonight? I think Kobe has a lot to do with Pau's unhappiness because Kobe has gone straight gunner way too many nights. It's too many 4 shots. It's too many times Bynum and Gasol left. I'm Kobe, because they don't have a point guard. Kobe, you want to talk about a shoot-first point guard? That's who Kobe has become right now. And again, you laugh at me or you come back at me when I say he's playing for a substitute teacher, but that's the equivalent of Mike Brown right now. He's the defensive.
It's funny.
He is the defensive coordinator, but right now the greenest light in all of pro basketball belongs to Kobe Bryant, and it's to the detriment of 2 7-footers who both have lots of offensive skill. So, again, what's the point here? You can't push management. I think Mitch Kupchak's telling the truth when he says we have no plans to trade Pau. So what's the problem? Don't bring it up. Don't make that. Remember, they just lost to Phoenix, gotten blown out basically, and Kobe.
It's been a rough stretch.
And Kobe had 10 turnovers in that game. So he's just playing out of control. He's trying to do way too much when he's got 2 things that nobody in the West has. 2 7-footers who can both score like crazy if you give them the chance. So if he could sacrifice himself and his ego in a scoring title, would you rather win a scoring title or a title? I think I'd rather win a title.
Listen, I'm not comfortable with him leading the league in field goal attempts either, but Mike Brown has said that the team knows that if the big men run the floor, they get the ball first. So part of it may be, you know, if they go established position, part of it may not be going to get the ball. Now, I don't know, but Kobe, we do know he likes to be a gunner, but that's not the question. The question were the comments inbounds or out of bounds. It's inbounds for me because it should endear Kobe Bryant to his teammates, particularly Pau Gasol, who everybody knows can be as soft as he is skilled at times, okay?
Yeah.
Last playoffs, he was having, you know, whatever issues off the court were distracting him to where Phil Jackson had to punch him in his chest.
Yeah, now that was a whole other issue.
Exactly.
Right?
But I mean, he can get distracted, so I buy this. Before the season, he said he was hurt by the trade that didn't go through. We saw what happened to Lamar Odom. Had to ship him out. So now you're in a situation where he's already been rumored preseason. He was going to be in the Chris Paul trade. Now it's up again where, you know, he's going to Minnesota. Chicago for Carlos Boozer is another rumor you've heard. We're talking about a Dwight Howard trade today. He's been all over the place. So if Kobe is stepping up and speaking on behalf of his teammate, you're right, the Lakers are going to trade him if they're not going to get a lead point guard in return. So they probably won't trade him. But I appreciate, I'm sure Paul does, Kobe stepping up and saying, hey, this is not fair to him. But the bottom line in all this is this. They ain't going nowhere as presently constituted. Mitch Kupchak says, you know, they don't foresee making a trade. This team is a first-round exit waiting to happen. There are 3 players, sometimes just 1 player, and Kobe, to your point, and not much else.
I think this team should be good enough to go deep in it.
As constituted.
Yes,
as constituted? Why?
Absolutely. I like it. Because I'm just saying, nobody in the West, the West is wide open.
Not with the Spurs in it, they're not. It's not.
Hey, the Spurs don't have 2 7-footers who can do that.
But the Lakers have no bench, no backcourt, no athleticism, no three-point shooting.
I think the bench is better than it was last year.
They don't have Lamar Odom. They didn't get him back.
Good.
All right, we're going to do a break. When we come back, Allen Iverson has an offer, but it's not from a basketball team. This might surprise you.
Oh, that never gets old.
I miss that. I really miss that. A great debate is next.